content. So today I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. I'm going to give you guys some recommendations today on this podcast. I was doing that for a while, but I kind of stopped and I wanted to bring that back a little bit. So recommendations on some stuff that I saw recently that I absolutely adored and I had to share with you guys. So one of the films that's in theaters and I believe you can rent very soon is Super Mario Brothers. Highly recommend seeing the film. It was super cute, such a good story, feel good, you're entertained, plus there's humor from playing the games. It's a lot of everything that you want, where it doesn't rely too heavily on nostalgia. It doesn't have too modern of an agenda forced down your throat in the film. It is just a good all-around film that has just enough nostalgia, just enough callbacks to actually growing up playing the game, but also a really good story with a lot of really, really good subtlety in it. So highly recommend the humor and the subtlety. Definitely check out Super Mario Brothers. Next up is The Strain on Hulu. If you are into like zombie stuff and things like that, and like apocalypse and occult and all kinds of stuff like this, then this is a film for you. There's actually some crossover parallels with the stuff that's going on with the CDC and our FBI today. There's some stuff, you know, definitely some parallels if you go ahead and watch The Strain on Hulu. And this came out before the pandemic. So it's very, very interesting how there's a real crossover for something that literally came out before stuff happened. Next up is on Netflix. You have Fubar. I hope I'm saying that properly, but I went and I watched the whole entire season. I absolutely loved it. There was a lot of great action. Again, a lot of great subtlety. Really, really good storytelling. I thought that Arnold Schwarzenegger did a great job at playing a father, you know, a federal agent, as well as, you know, an ex-husband, and showing the complex nuances of family life and trying to maintain a professional life with also family safety, and kind of feeling like you have to split yourself into multiple different pieces, which ultimately does not end well. There was a lot of humor in it and a lot of just modern, you know, takes on different subject matter. So highly recommend you check that out on Netflix. Next is Deadly Winter. This is a true crime docu-series, I guess I would label it, about different murders that have happened in wintertime. One of the first episodes takes place in Canton, Massachusetts. So I highly recommend this. This is on Discovery, and it's also on the ID Go if you have something like Sling TV. And then last but not least, I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but I wanted to bring it up again because I liked both seasons a lot. It is on HBO Max, or now the Max app. It just seems so weird to say Max instead of HBO Max. It is The Flight Attendant starring Kaylee Cuoco. I really enjoyed this series. I felt like it was, I want to say, somewhat of a complete departure from her character as Penny on The Big Bang Theory, but there was also some nuances that really did show some of Penny in this new character in The Flight Attendant, but also the complete departure in the sense that there was so much more depth and dimension on somebody struggling with childhood trauma and addiction while trying to be a professional, getting caught up in something that you were just entirely unprepared for, and all of these different things. I felt there was so much realism and such good storytelling that kept you wanting to see the next episode and the next episode and the next episode. So those are my recommendations for this week.